Hey, silly beagle, how you doing? Look of fire, thank you. It's getting there. You caught me right when animated. I got a notification. Hell yeah! Good call on my part. How's the animating going? Animation's something I always wanted to tackle too. One of these days. I was about to write, "What's up?" Hey, Rivel, how you doing? I'm trying. I am getting pretty good. I'm remaking an old animation for my milestone. Oh man, that's always good. So remaking something. I'm curious, what is an animation? Hey, Linkus, how you doing? Silly Beagle. An old game I played, but it's to Hotline by Jack Stomber, if you heard it. I think so. If I heard the song, I'd probably know it. It's either something that's pretty old or it's something really new, I guess. That's just me guessing. I don't know for sure. If I heard it. It goes like Baby Hotline, please hold me close by you, Baby Flatline, still time to do it too. That does sound familiar. Yeah, I know I was streaming earlier this because I was working on it. I actually have a new desk coming in soon. And once I get that new desk, I'm going to be able to probably stream better. I'm going to be able to use my really nice camera. Yeah. Woohoo. Mind to drop a bar? Go for it. Also, rival don't mind. Okay. Yeah, new desk is needed. Is very much needed. Because my computer desk is actually kind of broken. And this new one is it's a drafting table. All right, how do you know when to do soft shadows and when to do hard shadows? Oh, okay, so I kind of just go with the flow. For the most part, for like soft shadows, I do a lot of soft shadow, and then for hard shadows, I just kind of Yeah, I kind of just guessing what feels nice. Rivals fit. I think I must be crazy to feel this way. I'm too lazy to sleep all day. I wear it like a brand straight out of luck. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Yeah, I would. I don't have a book on alcohol markers. I probably should do that. I will pull out a book though. Like when I don't know, it's so if I go like with a purple, I'll probably like to deepen some of this. That's probably going to be up a hard shade or a hard shadow. Because I want to blend this because I know for sure I want this to kind of feel like it's the same color. It's all good. It's all good for it. Don't forget to hit the like, y'all. Just don't ask me to spit bars. I'm not good. I'm not good. Very impressed though. So base shadows are soft shadows and ambient shadows are hard shadows. That's what I personally like doing. But others would probably disagree with that. It's one of those things you kind of just I kind of experiment with it. There's been times where I go like, okay, obviously I want this to be soft. I want this to be hard, and I go like, maybe it should be soft instead, and I go for it, and I'll mess it up. I mean, it's kind of the process of experimenting. Because believe it or not, I will mess up on something. Oops, totally just dropped that. Have you ever done a character and just instantly want to make a story because of it? There's been a couple times. Whether that's a character that I end up doing like for like a role play game, or something like that, because I end up doing like a lot of tabletop stuff. So some designs end up going in for that for like an NPC or something. So the character will probably get used at some point. That probably needs to be a little darker. Your art looks awesome, so I think it sounds like a good method. Thank you. I hope so. There's a lot of imposter syndrome that I end up dealing with. I'm just like, I think I know what I'm doing. Not mine, silly, so go for it. So can I go off your lyrics and just make a little rap rival? Or try to spit some fire? Whatever you guys got going on there, I dig it. I dig it. But like with like a lot of art, it's just kind of experimenting. And believe me, I've messed up some like good pieces, and then had to fix them. Especially in this series, I've had to fix quite a few. And rapping is poetry. I am not a poet. I wish. Poetry and rapping's both great, so. Yo, nobody read my chat, okay? I can. I'll go back and read it. Holy Toledo, I'm corny. I missed it. I can say without a doubt you're the one I want, so why can I ever say so? Dang. I've written poems and they are so cringe as you expect it to be. That's the thing when you're putting yourself out there when it comes to like anything music based or putting words on paper. Even like stories can come off as the people say cringe. I mean, even putting art with something that kind of means something. There's like a story to it. Could be considered cringe, but that's art, and it's something that you have to kind of embrace. You can't get to greatness without being a little cringy, or someone's gonna find it cringy, but it could be like amazing. If it's just me speaking grammar issues, totally, man. To be fair, my cringe bar was not meaningful. It was a little rap about me getting girls and gambling. I'm not even a guy, and I'm straight. Sometimes it's just for fun. Not a musician, just to write. Well, tempted to be. It comes off all generic and nothing I want to write, but have to continue writing to improve. That's the thing. That's like any sort of creative medium. It's just you got to put yourself out there and do the work. You have to make a whole bunch of stuff to eventually get to the good stuff that you're wanting to make. Exactly. It is literally all improvement. Like, I could bust out a whole bunch of sketchbooks for you guys to show y'all. All right, so this is my cringe art. Here's all my bad drawings before I got to like my good stuff that I'm doing now. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. You're never gonna see me knock someone for like trying to improve and just making stuff. Because honestly, making stuff is just, to me, if you're going out there making stuff, that's just awesome. I don't find that to be cringy at all. The same stuff goes with even channels too, because you got to put yourself out there with the trends until you have enough viewers to make what you want and still do well. Yeah, no, it is true. You got to follow trends because when you don't have a following and whatnot, you're just throwing stuff at the wall, see what works until something does. Because there's videos that I have made where I did it because I wanted to do it, and it didn't do well because it's just I don't have the follower base for it to really to like push it. It's unfortunate, but that is the reality that we live in. It's actually my goal in a channel. Have a channel even with the non-trendy stuff does good. Yeah, I understand that. I wish I was I wish I was there myself, but we're not quite there. Though I have not made long form content in a minute. I want to write more noir themed stories, and it's not all mystery. It's more strange to me, at least. Noir is really cool. I mean, Spider-Man Noir just came out just because bringing up noir stuff. So, like, there's an appetite for it. You don't see a lot of noir stuff, but I'm here for it. It's like I gotta get with my penciler on the comic though, because I am ready to start inking, man. See, one of the other things that, speaking of the channel, one of the reasons I haven't worked on a long form content is because I have been working on the series, and haven't worried about it making any long form content because like most of my free time has been going into making this series. And I know if I made long form content on those, they wouldn't do well. The videos wouldn't do well. That's for what I have to do with my channel. I have so many ideas, but they won't do well because people are picky with animation memes, even having my 10K milestone soon. Randoms still won't do well. Yep, I totally get that. Ah, God, that's frustrating. I know that's got to be frustrating. All right, I'm thinking right now. I might do this in white. That'll be white. This could be an accent color. But of what? A blue might work here. I don't know. Let's see. Like, gang, so what if I want to create my own originals? Let me be at peace with even algorithm. Man, the algorithm is just mean. That's just the unfortunate part. It's just having to play the social media rat race. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, stories that follow people through their own personal lives, and an officer, a cabbie, a thug, an addict, an escort, all going through something strange, hanging from the ground to sci-fi to even fan fantasy. I was going to your channel, silly. It seems cool to me. No, Bagel, I need to also follow you. Comment on one of my other videos, and that will be a reminder. When I see your name pop up, it'll let me know to, oh yeah, I need to subscribe. Because my thing is that I want to support anyone that's like making stuff. I want to help support. Big time supporter of stuff. So now back to the project. All these tales do take place in the same city. It's a good idea. So the cliche thing to say, but it's as cliche as it might be, but very effective, is to say that the city itself is a character. And if you can pull that off really well, that could be pretty cool. Rival, do you post stories somewhere? Because if you do, I'd like to read it. Rival's actually one of my first followers. Man. Here's the pain in the ass, is that this marker is almost dead. Yeah, that'll help, because I can't subscribe here, maybe on his post. Yeah, it generally would make a great book too. One city, strange things happen to the random citizens. Yeah, if you go drop a comment on like the latest, one of my latest videos or something, and that should help. Yeah, I was gonna ask if the market is dry. It is dry, and the problem is that I need it, and it is 10:30 just about. So and I have published a book which was garbage, but again, it's a reminder that I have to do better. But you did publish it, and publishing a book is a huge milestone and goal being done, even if it's not great. The fact that you did it is a good thing. Yeah, this is so dry. Oh, and that's bleeding too. Ugh. Yep, I'm catching some of that burgundy. We'll fix it eventually. All right, I'm gonna put that off to the side. All right. I'm going to assume that most of my grays are gonna be dead. I'm currently writing, sucks about the marker, bro, a trilogy, and stuck in the middle of the book because of the personal crap at home. Oh, man. Yeah, no, the marker thing's okay. I am just going to have to suffer through it and make do with what I got. Sometimes limitations create a breakthrough. And it looks like this one is not doing too much better. It's okay. But yeah, man, I hate when personal stuff gets in the way of creativity. The trilogy itself is slightly better, and it's not what I want to write. It's a children's fantasy, and I have nothing against it. So, is it a job that you took where you're writing it? Or that's just what it turned into? Or it's just like you had the idea that you wanted to do it? Hey man, I'm gonna go keep the stream open, but I'm gonna dip so I can continue animating. Would you like me to open this on my TV? I think it increases your algorithm push because of the vice versa. I could be wrong though. That is up to you, Bagel. Go for it. But I appreciate it, and I don't want to stop you from animating. But yeah, you said silly, strange things happening, random people. Basically, just a love letter to Noir films and books. Good luck with animating. Alright. We might make this to my base color instead of that one. Hey, Kay, how are you doing? Yeah, the red really popped out. Yeah, I'm digging the burgundy. There was a lot of suggestions, and everyone. There was one that said burgundy, and I was like, I haven't done burgundy. Let me try and see if I can't get that to show up. Now it's more like practice, really, and I know I should practice, but writing more. But I just want to try out my form. Hey, all good. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes practice is what you need. Like there is like projects that I just do just for the practice of it, not because like I like it, but just because I need to test something out. I do have a story in mind. I want to hear the plot, and I won't lie, it was inspired by an old film. Hey, no, also nothing wrong with that, being inspired by older stuff, especially if that old idea hasn't been used in a long time. Might be fresh again. I think I just bent this paper. I did slightly. Practice is a way to go. I use watercolor, and the ones that I was practicing on turned out to be my best work. And you love to see that. When the new piece that you're working on, even if it's just practice, you go like, oh wow, this turned out great. You never know when the thing that you're working on is going to end up being your best piece. You just don't know. Like, I think that my last piece is probably like one of my best. The one where the girl was working on her makeup, that ended up being like my best. I want to hear the plot since I'm about to not be able to comment. Okay, real quick. My TV is like a good 10 seconds ahead of my iPad, by the way. Oh, wow. Devices are just weird like that. It's just, I just don't understand YouTube sometimes. All right. Gives me a good base to work off of. Now to slowly add more depth. And hopefully these markers have more juice in them. Well, my comment was too long. The heck literally poured my heart out on the plot. No! Ah, no. Curse you, YouTube. Put it in two. Those bastards. You can see how many characters you have left on the right side of your message bubble when you're getting close to. When you said characters, I was thinking like characters and not like text characters. I was like, what are you talking about, silly? It's like, oh, we're talking about like text characters. Duh. Dane. It's been a long day in my opinion. Alright. Rival the photographer. The man takes a picture of someone and then something he shouldn't. Destroying the picture doesn't help because he is now and has to run because hiding. Alright, taking a photo of something he shouldn't have. And it's like a mystic. Oh, I know. See, it's silly because he can't hide forever. Okay, sounds interesting. I don't know what the last message meant, but it was very menacing considering me and Can't Hide Forever were in the same chat. Slightly. Okay, I was waiting for my new analog journal set up before I started my new writing project. Ooh, new journal. That's always exciting. I always like buying a new sketchbook. Like, yep, here comes a new project idea. Gotta wait for something. I hate waiting though. That's the thing. It's like I've been wanting to stream and whatnot, but I've been having to wait for my new desk to get in before I do that. But then again, I was like, nah, I'll just stream on my phone instead of my computer. Just start jumping back on it. A really vivid analog horror dream. I woke up and cried. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I have to wait for payday and then shipping. God, waiting for payday. I get it. I'm getting to that point myself because a lot of my markers are dying. Like by collection of them, it's about time to replace them. But it's like I got other stuff I gotta pay for, so I'm probably gonna have to sit down and actually just like draw and ink pieces, and then just have a backlog of stuff that needs to get colored. It's probably what I'm gonna have to start working on. After this piece is probably what I'll be doing. So it's probably just gonna be a lot of black and white stuff, unfortunately. This is more grounded story, and as for the photographer, he's a protagonist, but doesn't make him a hero. I want to write him as a scummy. Oh, a scummy photographer. To be honest with you, I've met some scummy photographers. That does fit. Well, it is the problem with going analog on a lot of stuff, is that it makes everything expensive. I do miss digital for that reason. Like, all right, only thing I gotta do is worry about buying the thing to draw on, like an iPad or something, and then bam, that's it. Buy a program, and I don't gotta worry about nothing else. Scummy protagonists make the villains more relatable. Watch the antagonist be the hero. It's just a bad dream. I'll be fine. Well, hopefully you're okay. Oh, then any advice and to make sure I did more accurate job, and that's good to hear. Really trying to nail it. I have to go back to, because I do have to go back to writing, and it's just a fan fiction, but that also helps me with details and setup. Okay, we got and some fan fiction. Fan fiction is just like fan art. Adios. I'm done with chatting now. It's still set up in my TV, though. Well, thank you, Silly. I appreciate you helping out. You are the best. I will have to repay you somehow. All right. I am going to work. I am at work right now for another hour. So okay, don't get in trouble on my behalf. Appreciate you being in here, but yeah, do what you gotta do. I'll be just doing this. But man, you were if you're like in California, it would still be working hours. I am on the East Coast, so it is 10:30. Cool. Good to know the antagonist isn't a good person. Needs to know in this story. Rival, have fun drawing. Thanks, Rival. Have a good time writing. Oh God, I cannot speak tonight. All right. So I will just be rambling then. I do need to figure out this accent color. Arizona, I'm a caregiver, so it's a bit lax, but I don't want Gurney here to think I'm rude. Yeah, no, I understand. That's also very important. But likewise, the statement still stands. I don't want you to get in trouble. Tannish accent color. Yeah, you know what? We might. A tan might work here. There's some points where I'm just like, you know what? If I go blue would look good. But I don't know that for sure. Because I don't properly... She was watching me paint a little bit earlier. Oh. Does she enjoy that? Oh, silver as well. Yeah, silver could work too. We might... Though, like, this is already kind of silverish, but it's meant to be a white. She told me it was very mesmerizing. Oh, wow. That's a compliment. She was like, yeah, your work, it's mesmerizing. Man, no one has ever told me that. Oh, it looks blue to me. It's a cool gray. And looking at... See, that is the thing that we got when it comes to like cameras and stuff, is it can throw colors off. It does have a blue tint to it, though. So I think that is about as dark as I'm going to go with that, though. All right. All right, now we're gonna... I didn't even blend any of that. I didn't go up there. I have to go back and fix that. And I know I want to go back in with some ink to fix some of that skirt too. I think after I get this. All right. And we blend and blend. The painting I'm doing is a character profile of my female protagonist, Evelyn, cop, hiding the fact that she's actually a fairy. Bright movie was the inspiration. Oh, yeah, I remember watching Bright. Bright had a lot of interesting ideas in it. I liked a lot of the concepts in it. Fictional cop, not a bad idea. I could see that working very well. Fairy cop. Alright. Anytime I come back on, tell me to go back to work because I'm getting distracted. Silly, I need you to work on that animation. Because I want to see it. And I won't be able to see it if you don't work on it. Believe me, I get distracted too. It's one of the reasons, like, I was like, all right, if I stream myself, you know, working on this, I'll be able to do it. Until she meets another fairy that doesn't care much for hiding his fairy appearance. Ooh, it's a boy fairy. Is this gonna go into like a romance subplot? I'm curious. I don't know. I always like hearing about other people's stories. They're always really fun. And we're just blending and more blending. Dark romance, but very plot driven, unlike most dark romance novels. I understand that. I have a friend who she's really big into like dark fantasy, and she complains about that a lot. I'm going like, well, sometimes you got to create the things that you want to see in the world. Got to show them how it's done. Probo, yes, you found your color palette. I was watching since day one. Thanks, Probo. I decided on the white, the burgundy and white. Though I think I'm going to have another accent color in here. Just got to fix some of this. It is unfortunate that some of these, my grays are not completely dried up, but I definitely need to go to Jerry's and buy more. It's always a pain, but there's worse things. I like the detail they have, but I don't need it in every other scene. Oh yeah, no, I get it. It feels like that's the point of the book, is for those sort of scenes. Which, nothing wrong with that, I guess. But if you're wanting a little bit more story in your book, it doesn't have that. I need to read more though. The problem is, like, it's not the fact that I don't like reading, it's that I have to like force myself to read until I get invested, and I have a hard time getting invested in new things. And then when I got free time, I'm drawing is the major thing. So it's just like if I'm home and I'm not working, I'm like, I'm drawing. And that's what I spend my free time doing, is that. I love my past self, but they really got to give me a usable color palette for my dang character. Every instance of them in my old animation has an effect on them. It's one of the things that you take for granted. It's like your old self is not as professional and still figuring things out, and they're like, ooh, shiny, let me try this thing out. I get it. And then pastels are out of control. Yeah, sometimes it's just like, we're going to use every single color in the box. I get it. shiny toy. You want to play with it. You don't know. The more, if I use more, and sometimes the saying of less is more is very accurate. There's something to say about that. All right. Just more color. All right. And we'll blend that out. All right. All right. I need to think. All right. So we got our white, burgundy white. That could be burgundy. That also could be burgundy too, and I think that would kind of look nice. Or maybe burgundy, accent color. I don't know. Though I know my character is cooking me, I'm just making my own palette. Sometimes that might be the thing, that a revamp thing, is that we just need to start over. Don't take over the palette. All right, putting up these markers. Where are we going? Where am I going? Oh yeah, okay, ink. Oh no. Oh no, I did not clean my brush. This is unfortunate. I ruined my sable brush because I did not clean it. That's like great. All right, can I use any of my other brushes for inking? We're about to find out. This is not going to be as effective. All right. All right. This will work. This isn't what I wanted to use, but here we go. That's what I get for not cleaning my stuff. It's one of those things I will curse myself, going like, damn you, past Dane. The master brush cleaner works wonders. I will probably look at that. I do have some airbrush cleaner. So I might use that just to see. Good thing that I do miniature painting too, where I can just like, I have other brushes. It's not a sable brush. It's not my trusted true love sable brush. I love it. I love my sable brush. It's so great for inking. Especially I have a good hour soap. The Master Brush Cleaner works wonders. Cuts through watercolor, gouache, acrylic, and ink. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, that's sounding like I'm going to need to purchase that, especially after get our soak. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Going to go order that. That or if I go to Jerry's tomorrow. Back to the... I have that brush. Awesome. All right. So you know it. So you know it'll work then. That's what I like to hear. Thank you so much for your suggestion. I will definitely be doing that. Hopefully, the art store has it on location and I don't gotta order it. Because it'd be really great. My single overused paper cup that's on its last lifeline is what I've been using for multiple past paintings, and it took like a wasteland, but I don't want to buy a real cleaner. Oh, how is the Princeton Zero round? There is some stuff that I have that's just like, I just don't want to give up on it. Yeah, that ink definitely made a lot of difference there. That's still wet. All right. To be honest, like, I've been pretty much using my sable brush for like almost everything. For better or for worse, it's just like, yep, what's the answer to my problem? Sable brush. Majority of my time I'm painting trading cards, so I need that small, fine detail. Okay, so like ACOs and stuff. I've been working on a set of ACOs myself that I need to go back to, but I just suck at multitasking or working on several projects at once. Because I know a lot of people are working on ACOs. I love them. They're so cool. My very limited knowledge of rendering is not doing so hot in my drawings. I'm just like, nearest cold color, darker, more saturated, perfect shadow. Hey, it works sometimes. Honestly, like my go-to thing for like shadows is just like, how about I shade it with purple? And then a lot of people will say, like, don't do that. Don't shade with purple. But it looks so good, though. It works 90% of the time. And then 10% of the time, it's, wrong. It's fine. It's fine, they say. Okay. All right. Let's color this rose on there. That is dark. It's real dark. Might have been too dark. Too dark, maybe. Or not. I don't know. Let's see. You know. And I'll need to shade that back with some yellow. Ah, no. I got outside of the lines. No. I'll have to fix that. It's okay. Alright, we just blend it. We just blend it. It's to be alright. Don't worry, I'll fix it with acrylic marker. It's like I meant to do it. Not really, but you know. Man, it's already been an hour, man. So much losing track of time, always, constantly. Alright. Oh yeah, that red super pops. That is, for me, that's vivid on screen and not so much, but all right. All right, and then we take some yellow to it and we'll blend it. Blend out this red. And people say I don't have a romantic bone in my body. Look at that. This looks hella romantic. I don't know what they talk about. Want to hear something funny? Of course. I always want to hear something funny. Always down. Down to clown. Alright, what else can I work on? I made a group of vegans mad at me today. I can only guess one way that you did that. So how'd that go? I went into a vegan live titled "Humans Are Disgusting" and it said, "Why are you not vegan?" I replied, "I'm not vegan because I like biggest beefsteak," and they called me an animal abuser for like 10 minutes. Well, as humans, we're kind of designed to like be omnivores, as in like we're supposed to eat meat. But I know there's like no arguing with the vegans on that. So that's kind of a losing battle, unfortunately. You wear it with pride. You know, I've never gotten into an argument with a vegan before. Surprisingly, like I would think that like me being in my 30s, that would have happened at least once. I mean, thankfully, you know. Not the fact that I have like a very strong opinion. I mean, if you choose not to eat meat, I mean, more power to you. But I like steak. I said I don't see the animal protesting for human rights on the streets. That is also true. They're not. I mean, if they were protesting, that'd be a different story. If they, gained sentience. I mean, there's some animals I would not eat, like like dogs. I would never eat a dog. They said I was an animal abuser, but last time I checked, I'm not punching random cows out in the open. That's true. Someone else is doing that. I don't know. There's a lot of fights. I don't know. It's just like there's other causes that I would rather put my effort into, preferably to something that helps people. Okay, gave you a follow, Dane. Also posted my current character whip. Well, I want to see that. Make sure that you comment on one of my other videos that I will have a reminder to also follow you back so I can check it out, because like I can't do it from here because I'm streaming using my phone and I want to see it. Because the last thing I want to do is like, oh man, what was that person's name and how was it spelled? Because I will forget. Not the fact that, like, I'll remember that, oh man, I was supposed to follow that person. I think it was spelled this way. And then, like, with YouTube, it's always hard. I can just go to your profile the other way and then do it from there. Vegans are an interesting species, though, because they kill bugs, but bugs get eaten. Why aren't they fighting for the bug rights also? And also argue that I can eat meat because an animal can eat me. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's a hard. As humans, some animals are good to eat, and then some are not. It's just like. What is socially acceptable? I don't know. Maybe one day the vegans might be right. I don't know, but right now they definitely not. And it's like a pig will definitely eat you. I would stop eating bacon if a pig stood up and said, "I have a family, man. Don't eat me." Yeah, well, yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, if they somehow develop sentience and going like, yeah, well, obviously they're a higher form of life and need to be protected. Totally down for that. That hair's turning out pretty good. It's dark on camera, but here it's the fun again until I clock out. Hell yeah. Love that for you. Big fan. I call that a win in my book. You know, if I do the lips the same color as the dress, I think that might look kind of nice. That or I just go off with the rose. I might do the same color as the rose. Bring that back in. That might work. The decisions that I end up making. Oh, okay, Katie. Oh, I thought you meant clock out of the stream. Could be. She might have other important stuff to be working on besides hanging out here. No, silly. I'm currently clocked in at work. I'm not looking forward to the traffic home, but does anyone? No. No one is not. I purposely got an apartment that was like close to my job. It only takes me like 10 minutes to get to work. I was like, yeah, that's good. Hell yeah. Lip color coming in clutch. You should play some music during your stream, non-copyright, like Claude de Lune. Totally not saying that because Claude de Lune is my favorite. But yeah, I agree with you. Once I figure out how to do that, I guess it would just pick up on my mic if I just played. No, if I do my headphones. If I do like OBS or something, I would, but since I'm just on my phone. Taking a short break, what's up? Well, Rival, we're getting closer, as you can see. Piece is getting there. I feel like I need to add some like detail in here. Line details with a pin. Getting there. Music. Very certain this copyright, but the GC5, they're banging. Yeah, once I got like my new stream set up, because I'll be able to use like my my Sony camera, which is like 4K. Set that up my computer to be able to handle it because it's a streaming PC, so it should be able to handle all that. Set up some actual music and actually have space to do it. Get serious about streaming. We sit pretty good, I think. Yeah, streaming's been something I've been wanting to do at my old place. I just did not have the right. I didn't have a good enough internet, and I knew I was going to be moving. So, well, guess what? Oh man, I'm terrible at guessing. I finished the whole 1 second of my animation. Hell yeah, that's at least 30 to 60 frames, I think. Unless it's like 24 frames. Yeah, it's like, what, 24, 30, and 60 frames for a second? That's one more whole second that you didn't have before. I know animation is just tough. I've done some animation before. It's been a long time though. All right, I think we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna make a commitment. I think we're gonna go maybe white here, and then I think this is gonna be burgundy as well. Nice to finish dialogue exchange on my fig. All right, everyone making progress. Hell yeah, I love that. That's what I'm here for. This is the vibe that I need. See, that was the one thing in college that I really missed, being in the art department, because I went to school for art. I was as a graphic designer, not as an illustrator, but I've taken like a lot of drawing classes. Sir Chief, nice. I tried animation and ended up crying in the corner with my cat trying to escape the emotional damage. It's a lot. Animation is not easy. It is not easy. It's a lot of work. It takes a very strong-willed person to be able to go like, yes, this is my art form. It's so cool though. But what I was saying is that like being in the art department, because we were all working on projects and everything, and the department was open, or the studio was open like 24 hours a day. So you'd be able to just go in anytime you wanted and hang out and work on stuff. And when you're working on stuff, other people were working on stuff. So you're able to kind of like talk about your pieces. And that is something that I just really miss, is just being able to go to a studio and hang out with other creatives while they're working on stuff. And when you needed feedback or they needed feedback, you're able to have like a whole exchange. It is one of It is one of the coolest things, and I miss having that in my life. What's funny, I prefer animation mechanics more than a drawing. That is something else. Silly. That's cool though. That's honestly, it's good. Just means you got the personality for it and the drive for it, because it ain't easy. I've thought about doing a couple things, but it's been a while since I have, and I'd have to brush up on it, and like I got so many other projects to like tackle. I have more hours at work now, which is good because I need money, because I can't live in a small apartment. I'm with you. I need to actually sell stuff too to help out with rent. Dude, Pixar. I ended up not getting that internship with Pixar. Oh, man. That would have been awesome if you would have gotten it. That would have been cool. Too bad, though. Ah, man. Sometimes it just be like that. But obviously, taken away from my writing, and like I said, personal crap at home screwed my progress, and I just don't feel it. Sometimes that's just how it is. You're just not in. You're not feeling it. You ain't feeling it. I try and stay into it as much as I can. Yeah, I like my style at the time, but the process alone for one episode was just jaw dropping. To be honest, it's not even patience when animating. It's about drive. I am lit on a beanbag, leaning over the edge of the iPad on the floor, working. And sometimes that's all it takes. It's just like, if you just the want to do it. Because sometimes that's all it takes. All right, that's getting there. I feel when writing too, enjoying it and wanting to make something, and then writing little fanfics always kind of help. Sometimes when there's times where I don't feel like drawing, right? And I've had to like trick myself, like, okay, if I just work on a little bit at a time, and then I end up finding myself working on it a lot longer than what I originally intended on doing, which is always a good thing. I'm more of a writer, especially since coming back from a 3-year-long hiatus from drawing. Oh, I understand the hiatus from drawing. Believe me, I took 8 years off of drawing. I didn't start drawing again until about like 2 years ago. Around this time, it was my coping mechanism for after like my breakup with my ex. That's like, all right, gotta got to refine myself and whatnot. And art was drawing and working out was like the two things that kind of got me through that phase. And then both of them have stuck, thankfully. Oh, I love writing too. Stories, short stories, poems, anything dramatic. Story writing's always fun. I just got done with a script for my graphic novel, and I'm ready to start working on that. Well, that's good to hear. Is for my music taste, hard ass rock. Look, I'm a fan of rock myself. Unfortunately, all my talents are easily replaced by AI. Singing, drawing, animation, writing, and even coding. All AI. Never say that, so you still have a chance. Okay, I'm only going to jump off the street. Thank you for keeping me awake for the past hour, but clock out is fast approaching. All good, Kay. Have a good evening. Safe driving back. If we're talking about music, like I do love a good punk rock band, like pop punk, regular punk. I need to go back to another concert. I haven't gone this year. Last one I went to is like Linkin Park played last year, and I got to go see them, and that was surprisingly really good and very, very emotional. I would have not said that they weren't for my job, but they give me a week per project, just as much as you expect for pay, because the 2DRs, they want to run it through AI for it to fit their needs. That's such a pain in the ass. I get it. Hey, as a graphic designer, I get it, because like my job's kind of on the chopping block too. Like, also with coding, because I do work on websites and stuff. They want to replace us so bad. I have to go back to me still banging, and the page is only quarter. And yep, go for it, rival. Get back in there. You're still an artist and you're still worth. Best of luck, and you too, Dan. Keep being you. Try to, man. It's all we can do. And the worst part is that I work for my parents' company, and my mother, who doesn't do art, and my dad, who stopped doing art because he even understands the pain of seeing your work be run through a machine. Oh, God, that sounds so awful. I feel the pain. I don't know. Maybe I want to be hopeful about it, and hopefully something will work out in our favor. Maybe some sort of regulation gets passed, or just like AI is not profitable is one of the biggest things. So we'll see. But I can never tell them that they're my parents. Oh, God, that's such a... that so sucks. I feel you, though. I feel you. My sister actually got fired because they are replacing her with AI. That was like a recent development, like a week ago. Because I actually have to go help her move. Not this coming week, but next week. She's moving back in with my parents. They're looking for another job. That sucks. Yeah, it's kind of ass. It's AI companies. It's so bad. But that is where we're kind of at. But like I said though, it's not profitable right now. And I think it's not going to really work out in the long term for AI because they want to remove entry-level jobs. But the thing is that you need entry-level jobs because that is who eventually replaces people in higher positions. And if you don't have that, then who replaces the higher positions when they retire in 20 years? They're not thinking about that. I don't know. The whole thing will backfire, I think. Don't know that for sure, but I think it will. All right. That is not bad, I think. All right, this is kind of getting there. I think AI will spark a form of renaissance in a way. I think it will for analog stuff. It's one of the reasons. It's one of my deciding decisions on doing illustration pieces because there's a lot of people that just don't like it. Even like non-artists seem to not dig it. Because me and my boss have talked about it. It's just like a lot of people tend to not like it, and if a lot of people don't and find out that hey, your product has it in there, it's because that's the thing that I want to kind of get across is that it would be different if everyone was like super gung-ho on it, but it's not the case. It truly seems like it's like a 50-50 thing. I'm not trying to insult you, but you should trim your eyelashes, dude. You look pretty. Yeah, I know. I have been told. I have been told that I have long eyelashes. Actually, I do have a couple videos of my face. There is a couple of videos of where I've shown my face, and honestly, it being recent too. Oh, that makes sense. I thought he was just in stream. Oh yeah, not in this, like in some short form stuff. No, you look British and pretty. Well, thank you. I don't know. I am definitely not British. I was gonna say, girls dig it. Honestly, I see cool shit. I visit page. That's my model. I will say that is the thing is that like most of my exes have always. Just don't bother me none. Cause like whatever helps me pull girls, that's I'm about it. Yeah. It will if you work out and sweat. It'll be the same feeling as soap in the eyes. Hey, I work out too. That's the thing. I've been working out for years. Yeah. Yeah. I finished another second of my animation. Hell yeah, that is the news that I wanted to hear. Gotta dig it. So how long for a second? Just trying to get an idea how long it's actually going to take you to finish it all. How long is it going to take? Or how long is the animation going to be as well? A long time for a second, but it depends. I knew that was probably the answer. It's like a long time. The animation is going to be 1 minute and 10 seconds. It's a decent amount of time. So how many frames per second are you making it? 24? I'm just guessing. But it can take up to an hour depending on the context. Yeah, it's more or less a guess. I used to animate though. I translated my animated series into a comic, like how Avatar: The Last Airbender did after the show. Not a bad call. a little easier. Comics are still hard. Comics are still very hard, though. Alright, need to fix some of this. That's 7, that's an 8, yeah. As reference, my normal 30-second-ish animation, which is a loop, can take around 3 or 4 hours longer, or which more characters take long enough that I don't want to save my screen time. Yeah, I can see that kind of being a little scary. Scary as in like, oh god, what am I doing? Animation via sketch the sequence, outline the sequence digitally, and then back the standard color, go back and then add more detail. It will feel like rewatching a video over and over again. I will keep that in mind if I ever revisit trying to do animation. It's been a minute. It's one of the things I ain't really worrying about at the moment. Lucky for me, I do tweening, which is actually not as long as FPS. My FPS can take a very long time, but it's generally about the same because it's tweening and I do more difficult things. Okay. It's one of those things you kind of keep in mind. I need to add more burgundy on that side. I love the back and forth on this. All right. Back to blending. Also, how is my camera? You know, surprisingly, my phone's only at like 44%. Kind of surprised that it's been hanging in there for like almost 2 hours. I just do Attack on Titan style animation. I only need an art app and a tablet. I have not. It's been like what, 2011 the last time I attempted to animate anything, and that was back in college. It's been a long time since I've like tackled it. And most of that was like 3D stuff. Useful. It's like once I'm done with my graphic novel, I'll probably go back and maybe revisit. I say that, but most likely I'll just end up like sticking just with doing more illustration work. It's just a lot of work and a lot of time, and I'm like, I just don't have enough. I don't have enough time. If you have any tips on getting more time in your life, that would be great. I think everyone would probably agree with that. This reminds me of the time when some random lady who was a nurse told me stories of all the soldiers she helped during some war. Well, that is kind of interesting, man. I don't have any war stories, unfortunately. I decided to go to college, which I'm now still paying for. Though would have paid for college, which would have been kind of nice, but you know, is what it is. I've heard absolute horror stories. It's like my best buddy was a Marine, and the amount of PTSD that he went through overseas and whatnot, it definitely made the right call. Due to copy and pasting and slight things, I was surprised to have another second. Oh man, you got 3 seconds. You know what? That's a win. It's a huge win. I think I will have most of this. I think I'll have most of my alcohol markers rendered. I'm still not sold on what I'm doing here. And then I know I want to add some texture in here. It just needs some lines in there, I think, to sell it right. Because even if I color it, it's not going to look great. But I'm going to need to look up some decent line work for crowns and a necklace. She says she only sees the signs of people. I like you see a person, but she sees a heart beating and veins pulsing. Ugh, man, I'm not sure if that's a good way of seeing things. I know people are like that, but I wouldn't want to see the world like that. It's interesting, but like, when I see a person, I see an NPC. Just imagine, like, here I'm walking down the street. Yeah, that's someone's walking brain over there. Oh, that's a sight. Now that's gonna be stuck in my brain for forever long. I see someone who has like what it takes to make me laugh if they try. Look, people can do weird things, and it's very possible that they will make you laugh somehow. People can be very, very weird. They say the darndest things. I mean, me and 7 other people made a random British streamer laugh at his own joke of a brown egg. The British are weird. I say that in the best possible way that I can say that. I can simply restate anything the British guy said, and he would just laugh hearing it from someone else. I don't know, guy's like really into his own joke. I wish I was into my own jokes like that. I ain't that funny. I'm occasionally funny. Usually unintentionally funny. Like I gotta put effort. Every now and then I'll get some zingers if I like try hard, believe in myself, and say the right thing. Well, I mean, that voice crack a second ago, that was pretty funny. Yeah, my voice does that from time to time. You know, it's kind of the best. All right. I did not mean to darken that more. All right. Time to blend that. I don't know. The embarrassing things that happen to me all the time is just like a lot. Me existing. You hang out with someone long enough, you're gonna catch things. You're like, Since I'm doing a part loop, I get extra time done with the same thing from before, but this time I had to flip my drawing and oh boy. Oh no, flipping it. Oh, you flipped your drawing, so you're probably seeing some structure problems. Yeah, I have to used to do that for digital all the time. Is flip my drawings. All right, did I draw this right? And then it's like, oh shit, nope. That is definitely off. And then you got to readjust it. My character is a clown, and oh man, his pedals are interesting. I guess it looks like something it shouldn't. Oh no. I miss old Disney traditionally animated films back when they cared who they hired, of course. Traditional animation was really good. I wish Disney would have went back to that too. Honestly, I haven't really paid much attention to like any of Disney's like animated stuff in a very, very long time. I think the last thing that I saw of Disney's, I think Moana. I think, and I could be wrong. But then again, like I haven't watched like a Disney animated film in like forever. But then again, like my nephew is now like 1.5 now, so I'm sure Disney animated films will probably be in my future at some point in time. I think I'm gonna hop off and go to sleep. Oh, good, silly. I'm about to wrap this up for right now because I need to add some texture up here with inks and for the crown and the necklace because I feel like it needs something there. I just don't know what yet. I'll need to look up some ink textures, and all this rendering is just about done for alcohol markers. I just gotta take some acrylic after this, but I ain't gonna worry about acrylic until I get everything colored with these markers first. That, and I've been at this for like 2 hours, so it's about time to go stretch. Mrs. and Mrs. Disney channels, Disney XD, Pixar. Good night, silly. The bed bug. It won't. Yeah. More animation in your future. And I think with that, with this little bit of blending, just blend this out. Perfect stopping point. All right. Well, time to call it. All right. Thanks, guys, for joining me on this.